Greetings, conscious entrepreneurs. I'm Sajda Wendy Muhammad. Just wanted to pop out here and have a quick chat about a couple of things. You all probably have been seeing my post about the New Year's Eve manifestation party that I'm hosting on December 31st at 7 p.m. Central Time. Um, you know what keeps popping up in my head, and I've posted this, that fake it till you make it is bullshit. I've always hated that phrase. Excuse my language. Um, I've always hated that phrase because I said, why tell somebody to fake it till you make it when you should be teaching them that they should work to make things happen? That in business, you're only as good as what you can make happen. And that's real talk. You can fake it all day, but money don't match up with fakeness. Successful businesses don't match up with fakeness. Doing for self don't match up with fakeness. Building our communities don't match up. Doesn't match up with fakeness. It's a trick. It's a trick that is put out there so that somebody can dangle a carrot in front of you, get you to buy something, get you to think a certain way, get you to feel like you need to look a certain way. And as long as you're constantly faking it, you're not rooted in anything. I spent a number of years on the road as a business consultant. The idea behind it was, I said, you know what? I said, while the rest of my contemporaries are sitting at one desk for 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, 10 years, I'm going to be going into businesses and learning systems and processes so that I can learn how to multiply these things and build businesses around the world. That was my goal. I learned so much doing that. Not only did I learn a ton about systems and businesses and processes, but I learned a lot about people. And I learned a lot about how important it is that we embrace diversity. I know that's the buzzword from back in the day. Now they call it sensitivity training and probably something else. But if you can't sit down at the table with people who don't look like you, if you can't have a conversation with somebody who doesn't like you, or have a conversation with somebody that you don't like, then how effective are you really at solving problems? How effective can you really be? Because everybody's not going to like you. And what I'm here to say to you is keep showing up every day, embracing yourself, embracing diversity of thought in your businesses, diversity of experiences in your businesses. It's okay if people think differently from you or they believe differently from you, as long as you all can unite around a common cause. If you're a tennis coach, unite around the game of tennis. If you are a grocery store operator, unite around the distribution of groceries, but unite around a common cause and come together as a community, because I believe that the businesses in the future that embrace this form of diversity, where they can motivate people to be conscious and to unite around a common cause that is bigger than themselves, are going to be the businesses that are going to make it and thrive and make a difference, 50, even 100 years out. That's my prediction. So anyway, with that, a lot of that experience, those receipts I bring to you as a business consultant, as an urban historic preservationist, as a real estate developer, as a business intuitive. I've developed a certain intuition when it comes to business. I remember my dad when I was a child. My father was in athletic circles. He was a basketball player himself and dabbled in some pro and semi-pro leagues. And most of his friends were professional athletes or ex-professional athletes. And I remember his friend Bob Gibson opening a restaurant. And I remember going there with him. And when we got inside, I was this little four-eyed person with thick glasses. And I just remember him looking at me and he said, "Go look around. I'm about to go to a meeting." And so I'm looking around at all the trophies and all the stuff on the wall. But the one thing that struck me was that the business was empty. And I remember when we got back in the car to head back home, he asked me what I noticed about the business. And I said, "It's empty." And he said, good observation. He said, "You never want to sit inside your business waiting for somebody to walk through the door. You want to go out and make people walk through the door." And I just never forgot that. So this faking it till you make it, where you're sitting down, waiting for somebody else to put you on, waiting for something else to happen, is some bullshit. So let's learn. Let's talk. Let's gather. Diversity of thoughts, diversity of minds, diversity of experience. Join me at the New Year's Eve manifestation party with some of my special guests. We're going to be talking about sales. That's with Brother Jamil Muhammad. We're going to be talking about spirituality and business because, I don't believe that the two should be separate. Because if business is the activity of life, then spirituality is the fuel of life. And so the two can't be separated. So my brother Abdul Halim Muhammad is going to come and talk about that. Money matters. We've been focusing on money. We've been talking about our money psychology. Many of you have signed up for my coaching classes and coaching sessions where we do one-on-one tailored consultation where I push you to get past your blind spots when it comes to money and development. And so my good friend, Sister Alitha Muhammad, is going to come and talk a little bit about money and planning. Money matters. And then Sister Kudisa Muhammad is going to talk about service. Service is so important. So many people, when you're in that fake it till you make it mode, open a business, they fake it, and they don't even know how to serve a customer. How in the world do you know how to serve a customer if you don't even ask the customer how they need to be served? See, most businesses is all about solving a problem and monetizing it, right? And so the idea here is that we want to introduce much needed goods and services into our community, and we want to solve problems through our businesses. And of course we want to be monetized for it. Of course we want to make money with it. So we're going to talk about all those things. And then I'm going to do some exercises where we go through how to calibrate your mind. Many people ask me, they say, "Sis, how do you do it? How do you say you want to do something?" And then we look up 3 months, 6 months, a year later, and it's done. Well, it's all those factors I talked about, especially the spirituality, but it's also learning how to work my mind and go inside of my mind and figure out who I need to be to make something happen. And guess what? I'm not faking it till I make it. I cannot stand that phrase, and I don't operate from that vein. I figure out what do I need to do and who do I need to be in order to have what it is that I want and for me to walk into my purpose for showing up on the planet. So click the link in the bio and get your tickets to the New Year's Eve manifestation party. Today at noon Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Central Time, we've got the Mind of an Entrepreneur series on Black Muslim businesses. That's the hottest show on IGTV. That's today, noon Eastern Time. If you want to binge on those past episodes, click the link in the bio. Go to my YouTube channel. We also have the New Year's Eve manifestation party. I'm going to also be doing a live with Imam Sultan Rahman and the Table Talks, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad Table Talks. We got a lot of stuff coming up this week, and you also got the Sajda Saturday morning coffee talks. So please, peace and blessings, family. I'm sipping on some coffee today. I needed a little pick-me-up. All right, peace and blessings, fam, and I'll see you soon, inshallah.